On this last day of May, Mary's month, we celebrate the feast of the Visitation of Our Lady. Hello, I'm Father James Kubicki, and in the first chapter of Luke's Gospel, we read how, after the angel Gabriel announced to Mary that she had been chosen to give birth to God's own son, the angel also told her that her elderly relative Elizabeth was pregnant. When the angel left her, Mary set out and journeyed many miles south to help Elizabeth and to share their mutual joy. You can just imagine the scene. And according to Luke, when Elizabeth heard Mary's greeting, the baby in her womb leaped. Why? Why did Elizabeth's baby, John the Baptist, move? Apparently, the Holy Spirit had already inspired Elizabeth and her unborn son, John, to recognize that Mary was carrying within her womb the Son of God. Blessed John Paul II wrote about this in his encyclical on the Eucharist, saying, "When, at the Visitation, she bore in her womb the Word made flesh, she became in some way a tabernacle, the first tabernacle in history, in which the Son of God, still invisible to our human gaze, allowed himself to be adored by Elizabeth, radiating his light, as it were, through the eyes and the voice of Mary." That's a beautiful thought, isn't it? And it should make you think about the Eucharist. In fact, in that same encyclical, Blessed John Paul said that what happened at the Annunciation, when Jesus took flesh in Mary's womb, happens in a sacramental way in those who receive the body and blood of Christ in Holy Communion. The Son of God unites himself to you and takes flesh in you. Then you, like Mary, going to Elizabeth, are sent forth to help all those in need and to radiate the light of Christ through your eyes and voice.